accelerating clinical supply through integrated drug development. As the development pipeline for new drugs continues to grow, biopharmaceutical companies are reevaluating how to best manage and balance resources across an increasing number of development projects and complex clinical trials. There are two approaches that can be used to speed a new drug from development to clinic faster: timeline compression and parallel processing. But only one of these approaches considers the benefits of integrating clinical supply into the overall drug development process. The first approach, timeline compression, uses a linear process built upon the use of siloed work groups or teams who complete accelerated tasks one at a time in a defined order before handing off the project to the next team in line. The amount of time allotted for each task is reduced to achieve an overall shorter project timeline, but the flow of the work from task to task is not modified. Since project acceleration is achieved solely by completing tasks faster, any issues that arise while the project is underway, such as a task taking longer than planned, may cause downstream delays that negatively impact the overall project timeline. Since clinical supply tasks are not started until both the development and manufacturing processes have been completed, there is a risk that any delays accrued during these processes could potentially impact the study timeline. At Catalent, we recommend using the parallel processing approach instead to achieve project acceleration. Parallel processing is a nonlinear, integrated approach that allows multiple tasks across different teams to be worked on at the same time, using coordinated, parallel work streams. Acceleration is achieved by working smarter and more efficiently instead of just faster. This approach also grants the teams the time to address changes or unforeseen issues related to a specific task, while work can continue as planned elsewhere. Clinical supply-related questions, such as those concerning labeling or packaging requirements, can be proactively addressed while manufacturing is underway and before clinical packaging even begins, rather than waiting for the handoff from the manufacturing team to the clinical supply team. Certain aspects of clinical supply that may require weeks or even months of upfront planning can often be started in advance. These tasks may include clinical supply planning and forecasting activities, determining the packaging and label design, reviewing QP release requirements, establishing comparator sourcing and blinding strategies, and more. Catalent uses parallel processing in our integrated projects to ensure that there is a streamlined workflow and active communication between our development, manufacturing, and clinical supply teams to support collaboration and problem solving. By using a parallel process approach, the entire project can run more smoothly. As an integrated service provider, transitions from one Catalent team to the next are seamless and without the communication restrictions or loss of project knowledge transfer that can happen when managing a project across multiple vendors. Additional benefits of Catalent's approach can include giving work teams early access to critical information, supporting active communication between teams from project start to finish, enabling tasks with long lead times to start sooner, increasing flexibility to allow changes without compromising timelines, reducing the number of critical path tasks, and hitting project milestones earlier. Catalent's parallel processing approach makes achieving acceleration to clinic possible for integrated projects that require formulation development, manufacturing, and clinical supply services. For more information about Catalent's clinical supply services or to contact us about your next project, visit clinical.catalent.com.